Is that it? Am I streaming? Is this thing on? What? That was super easy. Literally just push a button. Ridiculous. That can't be right. That cannot be right. So, am I streaming or not? Yes, evidently, I'm live. I need to change the name of this video. All right, now we have a different testing. Yep, good. Definitely need to check out Restream. I need different tags on here. Let's see, Adobe Premiere, no tags found. Editing, video game music. Oh yeah, the tags on Twitch absolutely are horrible. They're terrible. All right. This will be uploaded as a VOD later, but I really just wanted to kind of give an opportunity for folks who aren't familiar with me or my YouTube channel, and or if they are interested in learning a little bit about Premiere Pro video editing, to jump into the stream, check things out. I don't have this advertised anywhere. This is very impromptu, but it will be uploaded again, as I said, a video on demand on my YouTube channel, where I play mixed gaming content and try to support my fellow creators as much as possible. I myself am fairly new. Well, I'm fairly small. Channel's fairly small. Something like I'm almost at 1,550 subscribers. So it's taken about 2 years to get there, but it's like more 2.5 now. But I'm still very motivated to continue making videos and doing stuff, and I want to edit some videos now for that YouTube channel. So first part of my workflow, you're gonna be able to see all of this stuff that I'm doing. Is I've got a ton of video stuff in a folder. I've got 5 videos here. Actually, I don't need all of those folders. Correct. I don't need this one. And then for my ready for upload stuff, all that stuff is done. All right, so I just use a folder structure to be able to get to my videos quickly and easily. The last 2 videos I did were Ultima, Runes of Virtue, Part 3, Ultima, Runes of Virtue, Part 4, and I've got my screen capture, the audio that my screen capture software picked up, which is Action 4K, and video files that I pulled off of my camera. I didn't use my webcam, I used my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and I'm gonna remux these files, or rather, I'm gonna take these and just kind of merge them together the same. But first, I need to get rid of the failed takes. So I've got 4-minute and 31-second take somewhere around here that I need to get rid of. That's it. And then I know that this was my very last Ultima playthrough. 31 minutes. This should be the very last video I did. So that's put away. Then a 20-minute video, Runes of Virtue Part 3. And then I played a Winter Walk. I've got a little bit of interference between my camera and my microphone, which I really do not appreciate. It is my one complaint about this microphone. No other microphone has picked up interference from my camera, ever. And I know that it's from my camera because I can bring my phone closer or further away and affect the sound. Bummer. It is a bummer. A Winter Walk, Goblin Quest, and I feel like there was one more, but maybe, actually the Goblin Quest one took a few takes. The Goblin Quest is 18 minutes, and then we got a 2-minute video and a 43-second video that were failed takes. It's my 2-minute and 33-second, which translates to 42 seconds there. Failed takes. There's yet another Goblin video that was a failed take. A Winter's Walk was this last one. 640. It was a short video, so all of the files are there where they're supposed to be. And I have 1 viewer, so near as I can tell, that's just me. If you are a true viewer, please say hi in the chat. Anything you'd like. There's no pressure. I'm just editing today. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos to edit, and I've got about an hour and a half to do it in. So let's get going. Ultima 3. I will go to the media browser. I will go to the raw footage folder and then the Ultima 3 Part 3 folder that I just made. I drag in my, correct? Yeah. I drag that in first, and then I throw my filter, my preset, center the screen, remove the taskbar filter, my face cam up next. sound file at the bottom. I highlight everything and I select synchronize. I hit OK. It's going to synchronize to where the ends of the clip are. Reason being, I can hit stop recording on both my screen capture software and my camera at the same time. I can hit start record at the same time as well, but they won't start recording at the same time. The camera has got to take a second to start. So synchronizing based on the end of the clip is a better way to synchronize them, at least to try to synchronize them. I usually do end up having to come in here and manually move things by like 2.002, what have you. And that is how I usually like to start. We'll select all the stuff before the silence and just ripple delete it. And now that my Beacon microphone audio is synced to my camera audio, I can get rid of my camera audio. It itself is synced to my camera video. So now I know that those things are together. My Beacon dynamic USB microphone is now synced to my Facecam video. And I will now take my preset, drag it over my face, which will shrink it down, flip it, and make it transparent where the green screen is. That works out pretty great. Now it's kind of hard to see the screen because my mug is in the way, and this is a Pro Ashes mug channel, so we just move that over there. And I'd like to get rid of that white bar, so we'll move it up a little bit. And now this is looking pretty good. I think I gave a second intro because the first one failed. Good morning. Yes, I did. I got to take a preset that I made for my video game background music and drop it on that so it's not so invasive. It's very intrusive to hear that sound effect. Ripple delete everything before the failed intro. And my voice, when it peaks, it's pretty quiet still. It's like I have right here at negative 18 decibels. I'd like to bring that up to around 9. I had hoped very much that increasing the gain on my microphone would have helped that, because it's kind of a pain in the butt. After I drag my preset down into the audio, it won't save the gain or the volume for whatever reason, so I need to readjust the volume every time. Really enjoying myself having... And now people will be able to hear me and understand what I am saying. A bunch of nostalgia. I hit L to fast forward myself. Kind of studying how everything was designed, how everything was put together, what kind of traps. And I'm looking for periods of silence. I can go ahead and clear out this chunk of silence and continue going. I think everything else is pretty well fine. Another big chunk of silence, but I'm going to leave it in because I was being focused with the gameplay. The powers and abilities and all of the runes of virtue. Okay, looking good so far. This is still fresh in my memory, so I don't have a whole lot of reason to... You're right, Be. I don't have a whole lot of reason to not... or to edit it too much. I don't really want to get rid of the silence or any of that. It's just gameplay. And this game in particular is something that I think can be played a little bit quieter than other games because there is attention to be paid to the mechanics in the context of learning. So normally I see big chunks of silence like this, and it indicates that I actually did stop playing whatever game that I was playing at the time. It's usually how I operate, and I'll know to edit out the silence later because that will also be just dead space. Yeah. But I don't have to do that this time because this is fresh in my memory, and I know that this is all this was all just gameplay. And I'd rather keep that stuff in. Okay. Or didn't have a lot of commentary for some of these spots, but that's okay. So now I think what I'm gonna do is really quick. I'm gonna open up Discord. I'm very happy it's opened on the correct monitor. And, whoa, let's go into the off-topic. Off-topic and channels. It's good enough. That's fine. All right, back to work. I don't have a lot of time. The more I can get done, the better. God. No, don't attack. Absolutely fine with all of that. And once again, when you rescue a mare, you get their... Just fine. That's just fine all the way to the end. Now I capture myself saying bye. Bye for now. Stop it there, split. Get rid of that trailing end bit. Throw my end screen, which is actually a motion graphic so that I can update the patron names whenever I need to. Whether they drop out or come in. By the way, if you'd like to have your name on this ending screen, becoming a patron is $1.50 USD a month, and I would love to be able to fit all of the names possible onto that screen. I would say it helps me out. It does actually help me out because it allows me to justify purchases such as my Beacon microphone, which is so much better than what I've been dealing with, and the ability to get my second monitor, which has allowed me to stream. So it really does help me out, and things will only get better from here. Now, that's the video. Pretty much everything. I need to just grab my outro track, throw it at the end. The outro track's a bit long, so I shrink it down by about half. I've been using the second half for final playthroughs of games to kind of signify that it's the last video in a musical way. Then I'll take my BGM for the outro preset and drop it there. I'll also increase the volume of that by 9. We'll get rid of the keyframe on that. Another pain in the butt. Bye for now. And I'm okay with all of that. Absolutely fine with all of it. I just need to grab my second patron list, which is the one that fades in and out. We're watching the video. A lot more space on this one to use for names and things like that. So that's it. That's the video. I'm now going to save. We'll export to the media encoder program, one of the coolest programs that exists. Unless you're just a command line using Guru and you just use FFmpeg. So again, Ultima Runes of Virtue Part 3. I'll come up with a clever title once I get it uploaded to YouTube, but we'll just cue it for now. And that that took me about 15 minutes to do-ish, sort of. I would like to advertise my stream just a little bit more. Teens bit more. Advertising on Discord. And I'll leave Discord open this time, just in case somebody wants to message me on that front, ask for links or anything like that. All right, so we have one video done. Jump back to Premiere. We can close all projects. We'll make a new project, and this one is going to be called Ultima 4. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what I call the project, because I'm going to get it done right now, and I'm never going to need to open it again. So I end up with a ton of these projects, because I do 7 videos a week, and I don't really flush out the folder until it's been several weeks, and then by that time, there's just a ton of data in there. So Media Browser, yes, you're getting to see in advance what kinds of videos I've got in the chamber, what I'm working on, what's going to be on the channel, and all of that's fine. All of that's fine. Got a noisy helicopter flying overhead right now. Awesome. Face cam, same process before. There are filters that I put into place. These are just casual gameplay videos, so I'm not going to get all fancy with the editing and do a lot of zooming in or anything like that. Not really interested in all of that. Why are you so far over? Oh, because I screwed that up somehow. Remove the attributes. Perfect. Put my normal face cam filter on there. There we go. Very good. Now, just thought of one more place I can advertise. Do that real quick. Perfect. I think that'll work. I think I have cast my net far and wide. Which is fine. Even if I don't have any views on this sort of thing, that's totally fine. Because I'm getting work done. And that's not to say that I'd rather be left alone. I'm perfectly fine to share my process and chat with folks. It makes the process a little bit more fun. Let's see here. Synchronize. I forgot to do that. Doesn't really work the way I would like it to, but it it works the way it says it does. So once again, I don't think I need to adjust that audio at all. Cut that, delete that, get rid of the audio track from my phone, drag my game presets onto Elviler. Started streaming, eh? How's it going? It's going very well. I got a second monitor. Actually, it's a hand-me-down. I bought a new monitor for wifey, and she gave her old monitor to our son, who really needed one. And I'm like, I'll take your old monitor. So I've got this nice... It's perfectly functional. I say old, but it's fine. It's a 1080p. I mean, just a normal 50 hertz. But I can use it now to handle my stream stuff. Hi, Darkant. So good morning, Elviler, Darkin. Thank you guys for dropping in. I'm just doing some editing. Lord Darmix. Hello. Yeah, I do break focus from time to time. I hope to this chat in here. Get you guys. I can't make the chat any bigger for you on my 4K monitor. I'll park you right here though. Does it disappear? It does disappear. Dang it. Thank you guys for stopping in. Happy to have you. Where did my chat window go? Where'd you go? Where'd you all go? Get back here. Get over there. You got Discord being loud. I'm gonna get out of Discord. Ugh. And I have Discord open while I'm streaming. Okay, minimize that, maximize that. Here we go. Take whatever you can get. Having a second monitor is great for productivity. Used an old TV for the longest time. That sounds challenging. I considered using our retro monitor. Our monitor that was intended for our retro build. It was a small TV. No, I get it. I would have done the same thing. I was almost ready to do the same thing, but then I'm like, the monitor's literally so old that it requires one of those cables that, you'd have to go get I realize now that they sell at Walmart even, the cable that converts the HDMI to the SVGA, I think it is. It's got like 100 pins and it's got the screws on the side. You screw it into the back of your PC port for reasons I'll never understand why we had to go that far. And you've got like flathead screwdriver slots on either side so you can really get it in there. And yet the knobs are also knurled so that you can turn them by thumb. So those things wrecked a lot of people's thumbs. They wrecked mine, my poor little kid thumbs. So this was a pretty easy video. Not a lot of things to take out. I think I'm actually pretty fine with leaving all of this in here intact. Dark Hand, going to go get some coffee. Really suck. Take your time. We're just hanging out. I'm just hanging out. I'm just having a good time doing what I do in the mornings. I do this every morning that I'm off work. I record videos, and then unless I want to record all day, which depends on my mood and how I'm how the energy and the flow and all that's going, I might just record all day. Some days I just edit all day because I don't have the time to record new videos. I've got to get the old ones up before I run out of time. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can't work on it at all. I've got to work my weekend job. I work 12-hour shifts out there, so I can't stop to do any editing work or video work. Every once in a while I can, but I've got to make a deal with wifey whenever I do that because I'm taking time away. Precious, limited time. So I don't do that very often. But like when I got the Frozen Horror in the mail, I think that was on a Friday, and I absolutely came home early to make a video about that. Oh yeah, I've got to make that louder. 9 decibels louder. Patchwork, welcome. Thank you for dropping in. Booga yourself. We are editing videos today. Actually editing future YouTube content, so spoilers. I play Ultima, and I played Knifefish's The Infernal Return, which is... Man, he did a good job on that. He did such a good job. I'm very proud of Knifefish. I'm gonna say that now. 2 diamond. All right, perfect. Nothing else needs to be done except throwing my credits down. $1.50 a month to get your name in this thank you patrons list. Shameless plug. There is some shame attached to that plug, actually. Hey, I play Final Fantasy XIV sometimes. I need to stream some Final Fantasy XIV. That would be a lot of fun. I'm actually thinking about dropping out for a little bit, stopping my subscription because the wife and I we were waiting for Dragonflight, World of Warcraft Dragonflight news, and I guess that's not coming out until December, so maybe we don't need to be thinking about stopping our subscriptions or anything just yet. But her interest in World of Warcraft is definitely renewed. All right, I need my famous outro that I've been using for 2 years. Hey, bye for now. Oops, a little bit left I gotta cut out there. I'm going to show you my aura, my beautiful aura original character, Voyagersmusic. Right. That part will play once I get to the last episode of Runes of Virtue. But I have a filter I drop onto that so it's a little bit quieter, easier to listen to. Raise that by 9 decibels. Sounds a lot better, more bass boosted. Take a look at the overall track, make sure that my patron credit thing is in there because I value that. Save it and export. Also, I think I got the Unity game almost working. You got the Unity multiplayer Smile Game Builder game almost working, or the Unity multiplayer not Smile Game Builder game almost working. This is going to be called Ultima Runes of Virtue 2 Part 4. It is important what I name it here because the name of the video file becomes the default name for the video for the actual video name on YouTube. And of course, you can change it from there, but this being as descriptive as it is, I will need to change it minimally. I usually do a thing where I like add my own stupid tagline or phrase or whatever that's supposed to be like, oh, it's funny. And then there's two pipe symbols, and then the name. Patch will know that that's a Markiplier video naming convention. That's where I get that from. The 2D one, with me being all adorable and stuff. Okay, good. And the tagline banana. Add the tagline. There are no bananas in this game. Oh, you know what? There is a boomerang. The boomerang does look like it could be a banana. I'll think about it, Patch. All right, now minimize. Can minimize that. I've got 2 videos done. Let's close all projects. Go back to the raw footage folder to see what's next. And what's next is Sands of Arcturus. Sands of Arcturus. The first Sands of Arcturus. The second Sands of Arcturus was a jam game that I played a long time ago. I've got it working where I can set up 2 webcams now, finally, and actually have both of them feed OBS, which is exciting because it means that if I play any games, any tabletop games on streams, I can actually finally have a dice cam or a face cam and one cam for the board or whatever. I don't know when I would ever do that because I'm very fond of editing the tabletop stuff, but I'm sure it'll come in handy one of these days. So Sands of Arcturus, and we drag that there, and we drag this there, and we take our center screen remove taskbar, place it there so you guys don't have to see the taskbar. We put that there, we take our beacon filter and we drop it here. It's got a limiter. We take off the keyframe and we add 9 decibels to my voice so that it booms a little more. Throw the face filter onto my face cam. We throw the BGM game filter onto the game. These are all filters that I have made over the months ever since I started my Premiere Pro subscription. So year, but not years, not yet. We synchronize our tracks. We go in to make sure that they are synchronized more precisely. We expand the tracks and we move. That's fine. Little bit of an issue with Sands of Arcturus. It tiny, and I don't know what the command was supposed to be to get this not tiny. There are some games that I play, the resolution is just set in stone, and it's so tiny, but I can still zoom in on it, and there's still some resampling or what have you that needs to be done, but it can be done. And I can zoom in a little bit further because I don't need that white title bar in there. So what are we thinking? 292? I think I can make my 2D game like Dungeons and Dragons. What do you mean by that, Patch? You mean by implementing a class system, or by making it to where we're a party and we can pretty much do whatever we want in multiplayer? Dark Ann, did you get your coffee yet? All right, that's helpful. That's exactly where I want that to be. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna actually cut out the right here. Not that much, but like just a bit. Well, I've got stuff back there I don't want back there. 37. Oh, you know what? I've got another idea. For this video, I've got another idea. I've got a different idea. Class and leveling will be slower, but you earn more money for better gear. Okay, it's fine. Sounds good. 36.25. Yes, that's how much I want to crop that. I want to move this back to the center of the screen. No, I don't. Right there's fine. Right there's literally fine. I had an idea, but now I don't want to do the idea. I'm going to leave it alone. This has some silence in it, and oops, nope, undo that. I think the silence is stuff I do need to cut out. Yeah, because it's just combat. And I remember I don't like watching combat, so I don't want other people to have to watch combat, if that makes sense. How's my volume? Just keep going. We just tank and spank. It's not great, and I forgot to get rid of those tracks. My voice needs to be even louder. All enemies and players start with lower stats. For example, a goblin will have 4 hit points and a player will have 10. Okay. populated area, I will need to adjust the volume. We'll do a -6. I'm gonna make that about half the volume that it is exactly. Paste attributes. And now, fun part. There were monsters outside of the town, and it seemed like still too loud. Do -12. Like the monsters and the NPCs kind of all coexisted. -12 is great. When in doubt, -12 it out. Paste those attributes. Actually, we gotta get rid of the attributes that are there. Then paste these, or they'll stack. They don't replace, they stack. Okay, then now the fun part, as I said, is getting rid of the extended bits of silence, because I'm not gonna watch turn-based battles, and I don't expect anybody else to either. Some folks, surely they might, but I fall asleep. I can barely play turn-based battles, let alone watch them. I'm gonna make a horribly controversial statement right now that might get me banned from Twitch, but like I cannot stand Pokemon for that reason. Cannot play Pokemon. I played Red. I loved Red when I was a kid, but I have never been able to get back into it since. Because all it is just turn-based battle after turn-based battle after turn-based, on and on and on and on and on and on and on. You seem to like the battles in my games. I will struggle with turn-based in any game out there. Doesn't matter if it's Final Fantasy, doesn't matter what it is. But if it stays moving briskly enough, or it is challenging enough, like if the challenge grows, either in a nice, I don't know. It's like everybody out there probably has a battle system that they love, and everything else is just a little bit of battle systems that they like, or combinations of battle systems they like and don't like, or what have you. Your game battle systems typically move pretty quickly, so that's stuff I can appreciate, because I'm not a huge fan of, it's sacrilegious for a player of JRPGs to say, I'm just not a huge fan of turn-based battles. Final Fantasy VI, you know damn well I'll challenge you. I'm not saying I like them better if they're hard. I need them to be able to move. Like, they need to move for me to really enjoy myself. Otherwise, I'm tapping a button. Either they need to be able to move, or they need to give me some sort of nice, what should I really do next? Yeah, I know that sounds pretentious as heck. I'm back with coffee. Welcome back. Welcome back, Darkened. I had coffee. Oh god, I deleted my entire video. But I drank it all. I drank my first cup of coffee already. I have a bunch of coffee cups, and I don't know if you guys can see this because I have a bit of a delay on my, yeah, this is the cup that I use. One of the cups that I use. This is my sign. I'm a rat. My Chinese zodiac. We got a boy on one side, and then we've got a cute rat grill on the other. If I can, yep, there it is. You'll like the newer battle systems I am going to implement in the Unity 2D game. I mean, I'll give anything a chance. I hope I really enjoy it. I'm not going to play a game just because it has 2D battles or anything like, or turn-based battles, I mean, or anything like that. I'll play it regardless. Persona 5 is, so far it's a game that I love, and I'm nowhere near like even halfway through it. I'm at the beginning of the second dungeon because I'm a slow player, and because the tutorial level was so damn long. But that's a game that, while I don't like getting into a bunch of battles, at least I know that I can avoid them. Like, I can sneak around the characters and stuff. I really appreciate that. So, like, every battle is actually a choice. Whenever it's up to me, every battle is a choice. And if you need to avoid enemies, you can. So that makes it feel a lot better. And then, just in my opinion, this isn't going to be for everybody. The battles themselves, I like that there's a way to get through each battle in a very brisk way. If you can figure out the mechanics of the enemies that you're fighting in a given dungeon, and you've got personas on your side that have the right kind of attack, or you've got, you know, certain attacks like the bullet or the whip or the melee attack are actually effective against some enemies, it can knock them down. If you knock down all the enemies, you can do an all-out attack. If you can get that right, your battles can become very brisk, even though battling is so much of the game. Battling and exploring, stealth exploring. I just kill monsters to get in my way, unless Undertale or Deltarune. And I need to still play Deltarune as well. I think I can leave the rest of this as is. Still need to play Deltarune. Right. Played all of Undertale, got all 3 endings. Watched a YouTube video of the what happens when you beat insert name of skeleton boss here. And watch that ending because he was too tough for me to beat. I couldn't do it. But I did everything else. I really, really enjoyed it. I won't spoil any of it good. Yeah, because I've played a little bit of it. I have it on the Switch, and I played a little bit of it using the Steam Link. When Steam Link first came out, my wife and I ordered it. We're like, yeah, Steam Link. We'll play Steam games all the time now because we'll be able to play them like they're console games on our TV. That thing was such a piece of garbage. We tried it. We waited for the update to fix the crappy functionality of it. Update fixed it, but it didn't make it any really better. And then we donated it years later. We donated it pretty recently, actually. Just donated because we weren't really using it. I had a lot of silence to take out of this video. I said bye, and then I bonked my filter. And bye for now. I'll leave that in. I'll leave that in. It looks silly. I'll leave it in. So, third video. I've got 7 or 8 that I need to do. This is my third. I've got less than 45 minutes left. I have exactly 45 minutes left to edit as many as possible, get them uploaded, get them branded, linked, thumbnailed. It's a lot of work. It's not really a lot of work, it's just time consuming. It's not even really that time consuming. I just need to stay on task. They've had a lot of other projects, side projects that have demanded my attention in between editing videos. Did you up? No, I need to export you yet. Did I put the main list of patrons in? No, that needs to go here. $1.50 a month gets you on the patron list. I know there's a link somewhere that supports my shameful capitalism. That's Adobe Premiere, right? Yes. Got a big check coming tomorrow. Good for you, Patch. I also have I have my weekly check coming, but it's coming tomorrow, close to midnight. It'll make me happy. This is Adobe Premiere. I used to edit in Shotcut, which is free. What is going on? Why are you saving? There we go, that's better. This was Sands of Arcturus. Cue it. You know you gotta do it. Just get in there and friggin' do it. 3 videos. I subscribe to Adobe Premiere. I get Adobe Rush, which I haven't really used a lot. I should try to use it a little bit more. Seems like a pretty cool little program. And Adobe Media Encoder, which, I mean, that's a given. You need to have that. And those all projects. What's next? Next is Goblin Quest. Disillusion? Let's do Disillusion next. I'm not like in a super hurry to do it. Let's do that one next. It's gonna be kind of a short video anyway. Thought about making an RPG based in high school where Amalgamash, Tenkai, and Dark and I are teachers in the game, and Aquabapple and the other characters are the students. Oh god, why don't they put on sale SGB? Man, I know, and I've thought about, because you need to have this game maker. I've thought about, man, why don't we just all pitch in and try to get it for you? But then, like, it's gonna go on sale as soon as we do that, and instead of $80, it'll be 13, and we'll be like, man, why did we do that? Why did it have to work out that way? I'm gonna quickly check Discord for a couple of things. 25, however much, better than 80. And I think tomorrow I will also stream. I'm not totally certain just yet, but I think I will, because I think that's how I'm going to do my RPG in a Box development log videos. Close Discord again. Dark Hand and Patchwork. I would love to look at your stuff. Do it after. Do it, well, I guess, sending you my main theme. Am I allowed to listen to it on the stream? If I'm allowed to listen to it on the stream, I might play it real quick. A friend of yours made it. I'll wait. I won't listen to it just yet. So we need to get Disillusion in here. Disillusion was a weird game. Weird game. But it was really cool for what it was. Now, BGM for the game. Throw in my audio track. I can listen to it on the stream. I won't get copy struck. Nah, I'm sure your friend is nice. It doesn't copy strike people. Expand those tracks. Why did I talk at the beginning and then... Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Fine. I'm actually just fine, and I don't think I want that very much. Probably don't want to move it at all. Move it like 1. 1's fine. Move it 1. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. That's already got its hard limiter. You got to be scaled down, keyed. That needs to be up. There we go. Man, I've got to be slightly more careful. I don't I don't know if I'm ready for the world to see my Steam list. Stirfall is an amazing music maker. Cool. I'll listen to it. 342. Will that fill in the gaps? No. How about 3? That's got to do it, right? And then we mouse up a bit to get those in there. 1018. Whoops. No. 1018. 1016. 1014. All right, cool. 1014. So Patch can copyright you, Ash. Be careful. I know. I don't think Patch would do that. Patch is a madman, but Patch is a very nice madman. It's the creations of Patch you have to worry about. Crop that out. Whoop, not that much though. Right about here. Then we'll increase that to 42. Oh god, that's way too much. How about 40.5? Probably exactly where that needs to be. If I said 40.2, example, yep, that's 40.5. Nailed it! Back to This is Disillusion, a game made in RPG Maker MV3D by Rick. It's been out for a while, and I've been wanting to play it for a while. Get ready to get weird. Excellent. I don't think I had anything I really wanted to cut out of this one either. It's a lot of exploration. Maybe. Actually, it looks like I do have a few things I'd like to cut out. Go ahead and get rid of these silent blocks. We just hotkey them with S to make the split across all 3 tracks. And now I can highlight them, hold down Shift, and select multiples. Gotta be careful when selecting those little slivers in between. Shift delete, Ripple deletes them, gets rid of them, takes the leftover space and collapses it for you. It's already very... And... again, bust out the silence. I offer my video editing services also to anybody watching this who is interested in having their video edited. I don't do a whole lot of stuff with mine. Sometimes I do. Sometimes, like with, I think her name was Lemon. She made 2, I assume it's a lady, I shouldn't assume, but I think that's because somebody else did say her and she. She made 2 games in Pixel Game Maker, and I was just floored by how somebody definitely worked hard on these games, but they were so strange and unexpected that I was just like constantly, what am I playing? And the experience was only about 6 minutes long, so when the game is only like 6 minutes, sometimes I will add stuff because I spent no time at all doing the editing, so it's like I got time to add a few bells and whistles, and when that happens I always appreciate it because it gives me the chance to stretch my creative muscle a little bit. Mal is a bro. I won't do that to him. Thank you, Patch. But at the same time, it lets me learn. Like, I need to learn more about this program. I need to understand more, and I want to edit for folks professionally that would allow me, whoops, I say as I completely delete my track. I currently do edit for Sencha. I edit his streams, and I've got a Fiverr page that I think might maybe be linked somewhere. I don't know. If you look for Amalgamash on Fiverr, that is me. And I can edit your videos if you think the prices are fair. If you don't think the prices are fair, or you've got a project that's a little bit outside of the scope, you can message me. We can talk it out, the rate, because I'm not going to overcharge or charge more than I think is fair. It's just stuff that takes time. Nothing is hard, it just takes time. For my videos, most of what I do is just cut. I cut and I polish the audio, and I try to work on presenting the subject matter in the best light possible. No matter what the game is, even if it was something that somebody made just to fart around and they weren't even trying, to make a game that could be serious, I'm still going to try to make it appear in the best light, because they might decide later that they want to make something good, and that's not really my not my intention to give the impression that they will, but just in case. And then we're representing the engine that they make their games in as well, so if I trash a game, then I'm kind of trashing the engine at the same time. And I don't know the context of the games that are made, which is a message that I'm constantly repeating on the channel. So if I don't know the context, it's hard to judge a game as well. There's a lot of game reviewers out there who will judge the game that they're playing and dunk on it because they don't know that it was made for a jam in like 2 days or whatever, and they'll be like, this battle system just uses default assets. It's like, so what? Don't worry about that. You have 48 hours. All right. Now, I will say that I work a lot harder on Senja's videos than I do my very own. Because I'll turn into something. Wait a minute. Why are you over there now? What happened? I moved the window. Why did I do that? Yep, I moved the window. Why did I move the window? Well, I don't know why I moved the window, but okay. That is really weird. So we'll select all these other guys, right click and paste. We'll remove the attributes and we'll paste the new attributes. Super weird. Weird stuff happening there. Now you can see the game in all of its glory for the rest of the video. Your head ain't on straight. Your head ain't on straight. This video's done, so now I can save it, port it. This video is called Disillusion after the game. I'll think of a tagline for it later. We'll cue it. Video number 4 done in 15 minutes. Close the project. New project. What's next? Next is A Winter Walk. A Winter Walk is a short experience by Lita. It's just a game made in RPG Paper Maker. Once more, we are dragging all of our tracks in, synchronizing them, expanding them so we can actually see what we're doing. Go to the beginning of the track and shrinking the timeline scroll bar so we can expand the timeline. Now I can see these waveforms a little bit better and I can try to line them up accurately. They don't like being lined up accurately, so we'll shrink this down even more. There we go. Sometimes it's only like 2, like literally just 2.0.0.02 that I need to move them, but it makes difference because then you don't like hear me talking but see my mouth move at a different time. Back to taking the presets. We're gonna take the center screen remove taskbar and drop it on the screen capture. We're going to take face and drop it on the face. We're going to take the voice beacon and drop it onto the audio track. We're going to increase that by 9 decibels so we can hear what's going on. We're going to take a look at the game audio. There's not really any audio showing up in that track. I don't think the game had any music or anything, but I'll leave it alone just in case. Zoom way out and verify that the video does start here. It does. Why am I so quiet? Very quiet. Let us increase the sound to 18. No. Yeah, let's do 18. Winter Walk, a game by Lita. Perfect. Well, it's better anyway. Right about here, we'll stop and we'll put that out. Now, this needs to happen. We have got to scoot. We got to scale way in there. This time, I'm not going to crop anything. I'm going to keep my cutie Cerberus grills right there where I can see them. And trying to get this sense on the screen. Right there's fine. Then I have to scale up to get rid of the white title bar. So yesterday I drawn the emojis from Algamesh. I think he likes them. I do. They're amazing. And you did them super fast. Like they're amazing and you're extremely talented. I would like to use them all. I hope that I can use them on YouTube in some way, like as stickers or something, but we'll find out. We'll find out. And down. Nope. Gotta zoom in just a little bit more. I'm hoping that I can get a couple more screens done so that you guys will have a nice intermission. I'm a speed artist. Do that stuff, boy. Yeah, I do need to. I'm just catching up on the normal work that I do throughout the week. Streaming yesterday, I streamed for 2 hours, and that really took a chunk out of my productivity because I stop at 10:30 every day to go wake up Shar if she's not already awake and start our adult family activities because this is my day off. We're just going to have ourselves a nice, but now I can stream and edit videos at the same time. Flowers. Yeah, this is not content that I think everybody's gonna want to see. I mean that in a joking manner. Don't rush on my account. I know. I'm motivated though. I'm gonna do it. I'm motivated. We got a lot of other stuff to take care of too at the same time. You guys who use Smile Game Builder, you should be talking about the direction that the server could go in. We have some discussion that I tried to start in the community discussion area in the Smile Game Builder server. If you guys like that idea, free to talk about it. If you don't like the idea, you're free to talk about it. If you have a better idea, I would love to hear it. If you don't have a better idea, but you don't think it's a good idea to begin with, I would like to hear it. All the feedback. Give me all the feedback. Just hope I can get this online game up and going. I think you will. And the next time you want to make an online game, you'll have the framework right there. I mean, definitely get this one done first, but you'll be able to just crank out the online games. There will be patchwork games until one day there will be a true patchwork MMORPG, and you get to select and customize your race and the size of their ears and color of their fur and all of that into the Endraverse. Okay, I have completed this video, but I would like music, I think. Yeah, the RPG Maker MZ1 was a great idea, but it was El Floppo. In one game, I'm a capybara. You could still build off the RPG Maker MZ1. You could just continue working on that one if you wanted. You could add content in a linear, a vertical fashion and in a horizontal fashion. So if people wanted to start the game and become like a new class that you just made, they would be able to go be that new class. Or if you had more content after the first few dungeons, you could add more dungeons. The only problem that I had was, yeah, it was the errors. You want to, but those errors were bad. That's the only problem I had with it, was just every step. As soon as I got to a part where people were fighting, it was like, flip a coin. It's either going to error or it's not. On a friend's game, I'm the leader of the black market. Sure, Dark. Sure. I'm sure that you mean in the friend's game and not in real life. I would like some music for this game, because there's no music in the background. So I want music for my video. So I'm going to grab some music out of my music folder. Can't remember what this sounds like. So we're going to see if Namaste is a good track to use. Cold water down below. I'm really up high now. It's been a while since I have seen the sea from this building. Missed it. I've been dealing with so many angry people. The length of this track is almost perfectly the exact same length of the video that I have just made. I love when that happens. The battle system I used in RPG Maker was in alpha and was made by Phoenix Cognitus. Yeah, it did seem like it was pretty. It was impressive. Like, there were people in the comments who were surprised at, when you got to a part in the game and you saw that first battle and those people were outside just blowing each other up. They were like, wow! I mean, I got it. I was like, holy crap, there's action on this map. But he needs to continue working on that. Hopefully it gets out of alpha. I would be happy for you guys at the ocean. I have calmed down. All right, we'll go ahead and take that and shrink it down to negative 21 decibels. I've already raised the volume of my voice to 15 decibels. I'm not going to do any more there. I'm just going to go ahead and save this and export it. It's a good thing. I don't want to take it for granted. A winter's walk. Or it's a winter walk, rather. That's save and queue. This one's only going to be 438 megabytes, and that's video number 5. Like Mambo number 5. Going ham on rye on each other, BRB. Absolutely fab, fam. Ab fab fam. I have one more to do, and actually got that one done a little bit early. It only took 12 minutes, plus I was babbling the entire time. We're going to do the one for Goblin Quest. Just doing more of the same focused effort. Goblin Quest is another one that has an extremely small gameplay window. But in this video, I have to switch between showing you the game and some educational resources. So for this reason, I need to pay more attention to where everything is. We got to synchronize these bad boys. They end up fairly close to being synced. Expand the tracks. I do have to move just ever so slightly. Perfectly acceptable. I have to go, friend. Too much work. All right, Dark End. Have fun working. Don't work too hard. Make sure you stay hydrated. Thank you for dropping in. And congratulations on being a hard worker. It's really cool seeing all your stuff that you drop into the server and showing us. You do a lot of stuff, man. You do a lot of stuff. You are just crazy busy. I respect that. See ya, man. Take care. 18 minutes long on this video. I think I gave myself some signalage here on when to do that. I think I gave myself a little throat clear, a little which I do sometimes. All right. So good. So far, so good. 454, that was exactly the size I needed. Perfect. RPGPapermaker.io has a manual started in RPG Paper and everything having to do with the fundamentals in here. So if you are interested at all in being able to make a game in this, which is what I've always seen as like kind of the Super Paper Mario making engine, read about all of the different functions of the program and the particularities of it. The action battle system, that was a screenshot of Zelda, not a screenshot of Zelda as it being made in RPG Papermaker or anything like that. Tutorials on wanting something more from the perspective of another user who just wants to help. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. I go from this are wanting something more from the perspective of another user who just help people out. You can use the PDF that is included with Goblin Quest. We'll copy that, delete the attributes. This is just a quick paste the attributes preview. I think that you and I will go over this together in greater. Oh. No, I wasn't ready to do that yet. In greater detail probably during a stream, now that I'm getting back into streaming. Remove! Did it again? Do it again? Is there something that I'm not pasting correctly? I think that's probably what it is. Remove attributes, paste attributes. Everything's in there. Man, nope. No, everything's fine. I just didn't crop out the right. Daisy. 40 is too much. We're going to go 39.5. I said 39.5. Perfect. That is what I want. We'll copy that. Clear. Remove the attributes. Paste the attributes. Something more from of another user who just wants to help people out. You can use. Reverse silence. Double up so I can hear this faster. Tutorial for RPG Papermaker version 1.6.1, issue 1.0 Goblin Quest. However, a ton of the information in this tutorial is still relevant. We've got about 10 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is stop talking against myself. I'm going to have about 6 videos that I've made during the stream. If anybody was interested in any of that and or learned anything, let me know in the comments for the VOD down below, and I would. You're right here. I should probably focus on that. And actually, I need to change. There we go. If you're interested in this sort of content, you want to see more video editing, I don't do it very often on camera like this. Today I did because I wanted to try streaming again at the same time. Nothing here is too spoilery. My Ultima stuff, a little bit of RPG Maker player footage, and that's about it. Nothing too exciting. I mean, maybe exciting stuff for a lot of people even, but nothing that needs to be kept a secret. For now, I wanted to make sure to try out streaming again, trying to build the process in my mind, get muscle memory going of what to hit, what to look out for, what to not do, and try to identify a couple more things that I might need for this process to be as successful as I want it to be carried out in a way that feels right to me. And that is, I need an intermission screen, I need a start screen, and I need a the stream is over. Go check out these other things that you might like screen, and that's about it, I think. So if anybody has any suggestions or ideas, or they want to throw those comments my way, please do so. You don't have to do it here. You can get at me on YouTube. If you know where to find me on Discord, you can throw suggestions there. I'm open to all forms of communication at any time. This is just one piece of the giant amalgamation of social media things that I like to do. So if you need to reach out to me for something that doesn't seem like it doesn't feel right because it's not in context, fine. It's absolutely fine. And with that, I shall end my stream today. Want to thank everybody who stopped in. I do appreciate it. It was very kind of you to come in, chat a bit with me while I work. It made the work day go by faster, which is kind of scary because it goes by fast enough already. And I'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, I might not see you tomorrow on Twitch, or I might. I'll see about it. I'm enjoying very much the streaming aspect of things, but we'll see. That feedback out of here. Come on, stop. But we'll see. Definitely tomorrow on YouTube. So anyway, thanks for watching. Once again, bye for now.